Hello and welcome. My name is Tipiano, music producer, sound engineer, and a record executive. Over the years, most of the problems that artists and sound engineers have when it comes to the mixing process is basically because recordings have not been properly done. If the recordings have been properly done, nicely done, neatly done, without issues, if you give your project to a sound engineer, it's just supposed to go straight into the application of effects. After listening to the project from beginning till the end, you'll be able to ascertain what the need is as per your recording you've submitted. So it starts going into the right things to do. But in most cases, that's not the case. Over the years, I've had projects sent to me where what I need to first of all deal with is noise gate, edit from one drop of wave to the other. So I've had to edit from wave to wave, from stem to stem, and this consumes a lot of the time. And most of the time, you even forget some of the beautiful things you want to do in your audio production process because you spent time doing a lot of things that you're not supposed to be doing. But in this video, I want to show you how to properly record. For those of us who record ourselves or gets recorded by our friends or who don't know probably so much, just trying to do something in the audio production workspace, it's important that you know that there are some things you need to consider when you're recording. One of it is you need to consider the room in which you're recording. If the room in which you're recording is all tied up, that means you have tires all over, there's a possibility that your sound is going to be very, very funny. And if the size of the room is too big also, you need to look for a way to condition your room before you can have a very, very good eventual recording. Because in a situation whereby you have your mattress, your curtain, your blind and everything, your rug on the floor, the carpet, and you record, you discover that there's a difference between you recording that kind of a room where there's all absorbent surfaces than all those rooms that has tiles everywhere and is repelling. So watch it. That's the room conditioning. Microphone position is also a very, very important aspect of recording properly. If you make a good choice of a microphone, there's a possibility that you are going to have a very beautiful recording. Microphone ranges from low price as low as $20 to $50 upwards, depending on whatever you can afford. It's not compulsory that if your microphone is not expensive, you're not going to get a very good production. What I'm actually saying is whatever microphone you have, the room conditioning, the positioning matters a lot. And if you can spend some few dollars or some few pounds or from whatever currency you spend in your country, get like a windshield, something like what I'm holding in my hand, something like this. It has foam inside, so you can easily put your microphone somewhere here, attach your microphone here, then it saves you from sending signal to the entire room before it gets recorded in the microphone. Now, at this point, let me explain something. For those of us who don't know how sound really works, any sound you hear has first of all gotten to the walls of the room where you are before it gets to your ears, before your ear interprets it to be whatever you hear it as. So you need to consider that the more confinement you give your vocals, so the more compacted it's going to be, the more compressed it's going to be. Look at this element, you can see it. Look at what it looks like. This particular element is basically to guide my voice from getting to the microphone the raw way I'm speaking it. So it controls all the excessive sibilance that might likely get into the microphone. So if you can also spare some few dollars, if this does not come with your microphone, you can easily just pick up one that is most appropriate for your microphone. There are tons of them. You can check on Amazon. You get a whole lot of them that are very cheap, not so expensive, and you're going to achieve the same kind of results. So when you're done with the room acoustics, if everything is nicely controlled, if you're recording your room, you're not recording a proper studio session because of where we want to record anywhere, even if possible outside, anywhere that is quiet we want to record, it is possible if you put into consideration all of these things we're talking about. If you invest in this shield I'm talking about, it will really help you. There are tons of them on Amazon and on different platforms around the world that you can buy them. If you can record like that, I'm telling you, your audio is going to be different from you just recording in a room that is all tiled up, because the tile surface does not absorb sound. It repels sound. So there's some slap back you're going to hear in your sound, which you want to avoid, because some of them are very, very difficult to handle in post-production. This is what we do. We use a lot of compression to get all of those excesses out of your vocals. In the process, your voice loses some value too. So what you need to understand while recording, why you need to record properly, is that so that you can make post-production a lot much easier and a lot much better. Your voice comes out better when there's not too much processing. But when too much processing is done, you have a lot of issues trying to get your vocals to where it should be, just because you did not record well. The microphone, if you're singing, your microphone does not need to be too close to your mouth. There are different distances that are meant for the different kind of effect that you want. If you want your voice to be as bold as possible, you can be this close to the microphone. But if you want to create some choral effect or some other kind of effect, you can move away as far as possible so that you can allow the room to also process the sound to give you the kind of effect you want. But in a situation whereby you just want to sing and you want to sing well and you want to be clearly heard, the nice thing for you to do, the professional thing for you to do, is to stay at a very, very good range like this. The way you speak and you're heard is the same way you should sing into your microphone, and your microphone will hear you and pick up the right signal. Then you have your eventual recording, and it's very, very nice. So try this in your recordings. Let me know if it betters your recording, because some of us don't know, and for those of us who know, good luck. There will always be room for improvement. So if this video has added any form of value to you, give me a shout, or you can click the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. Let's add some more value to this channel and let's grow together.